Welcome to EWU's art reality show, work of staggering genius. We have 5 artists today, and you will have 3 hours to make an artwork. The prompts are monkey business.
Alright, let's get to business.
The definition of monkey business is silly, mischievous, or deceitful acts or behavior. There should be something above and something below. You cannot spend more than $15 on this project.
Yeah. So I think I want to do something with the idea of deceit. Coming up with the piece is ridiculous. It's absolutely the hardest part. Once I've got an idea, then I can execute it in however little time I need to.
Is that an old, felt tip?
That it is, like marker pen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little white starburst on the back of the cap?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I love these things. They're fantastic.
Is it new or, vintage?
Well, no, you can get them at Staples.
Get 'em?
Oh, yeah. You get them in packs of, just tons of colors. They're fantastic. Black and blue and every color of the rainbow.
Are you thinking you're going to go somewhere?
I'll probably end up going to my apartment, at least for a bit. Go to the thrift store, maybe. Try to see if they've got anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. $15 is tough, Greg.
Yeah.
It's tricky business having to come up with ideas on the spot like this, especially when you can make anything out of anything. It's pretty overwhelming. Forgot my keys. Hey, mister.
Hey.
I don't know how to play the piano. There it is. Like a karaoke mic. Oh, stuff happens on it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to use that beat, that rhythm. I think we got it. I do what's called relational aesthetics or social practice. Usually the work that I do, it kind of incorporates performance and the viewer into the work more. So it's not just, I don't typically just make objects that kind of exist on their own. Most of the work that I do kind of makes, it requires participation of the viewer in order for it to exist. So I go into most things trying to think of okay, what can I manipulate and have the judges do with this, or so I can't help but think of how they're going to be seen by the viewer mostly, seen and experienced. How to get somebody to do it? By having just the rhythm, waiting for some sort of melody to happen,
right,
and having it set up with the microphone on and a camera recording it. Kind of, I wanted to create an audition type feel, where there's a little bit of that anticipation and that expectation that you're gonna do something. Typically we'll come up with a proposal and we'll discuss it with Greg and everybody else in the class, and we'll look at potential problems and what the best way to go about it would be, perhaps, or if it's even worth going about and trying to create. So it's pretty much, yeah, it is. It's just talking about your work to death over and over and over again. And usually by the end of working on a piece, I hate it so much. And I think that it's so stupid, and why would anybody ever want to look at it, because I've just been with it for too long. And typically those are the ones that, anytime I'm really confident going into critique, it's not a very good piece. And every time I think that I crash and burn, I've done fine. So I don't know. I don't know how to reconcile those two things, but that's just the way it goes, I guess. So we'll see. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. As long as people tried it, then I'm happy.
Without going any further, the winner is John Folks.
I hope everybody didn't hate it. That's all I could hope for. If somebody says, you know, like, I don't like the color, or like, well, I just don't understand it, or, you know, they have problems with it that don't necessarily pertain to the message that I'm trying to get across or the purpose, then I, you know, pretty much just discard those. But it's when people are like, I don't want to participate with it, or you know, like if there's a disconnect there, like, since, you know, whatever my purpose for making it is, after I'm done, like, whatever I wanted, like, doesn't matter anymore. All that work is whatever people see and think about it. You know, like, once you take your hands off, like, that's it. So so the way that other people do perceive my art is very important to me, because that's all there is in the end, is what they think of it.